What are equations? In today's class, I'm going to teach you what are equations, and apart from that, I'm going to teach you the difference between true equation and also false equation. Equations are statements whose two expressions are equal. This is a classical example of an equation. So let's take an example. Let's start from the left hand side. We are given 6 plus 2. Okay, 6 plus 2 is what? Is 8. We also have equal sign, and we also have 5 plus 3, which is what? Which is also 8. That is the basic concept of an equation. Both the left hand side must be equal to the what? The right hand side. So the left hand side is what we call an expression. Okay, while the middle symbol is called equal sign. Okay, and last and not the least, on our side we have the right hand side, which is called what? An expression as well, which is 5 plus what? Plus 3. Okay, so both the left hand side must be equal to the what? To the right hand side. Okay, and in every equation there must be an equal sign. Okay, the equal sign is the one that is the symbol that demarcates the left hand side from the right hand side, and both the left hand side must be equal to the what? To the right hand side. That is the basic concept of what? Of an equation. So from the previous example, we can denote that the equal sign only tells us that the two expressions are what? Are equal. And also we also note that the operator, which is the plus sign, tells us what to do. Okay, so these are the major functions of each of these symbols. So let's dive in further into what is meant by true equation. You say when an equation are correct, they are called what? True equation. And what I meant by correct is that the left hand side must be equal to what? To the right hand side. So let's dive into some of the examples. We are given 9 minus 4. We are given 9 minus 5 is equal to what? Is equal to 4. What does that mean? 9 minus 5 is what? Is 4, and the right hand side is equal to what? 4. So both of them are what? Are equal. Another example that can be seen is 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is simply writing 3 plus 1. Why? Because the left hand side, which is 4, is also equal to what? The right hand side, which is what? 4. Okay. Lastly, on our list we have 10. We are given 10 is equal to 8 plus 2. They are basically the same thing, because 10 is equal to what? 8 plus 2, because 8 plus 2 is equal to what? 10. So this is the fundamental concept of what? Of an equation. Both the left hand side must be equal to what? The right hand side, and that is what we call true equation. False equation. When we say an equation is false, we are saying that the left hand side is not equal to what? The right hand side, and that is not an equation. If the right hand side is not equal to the right hand side, it is not an equation. So that is why we call it what? A false equation. You say when an equation are not correct, they are called false equation. A classical example of false equation is 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is definitely is not equals to what? It's not equal to 6, ain't it? Because 2 plus 2 is what? 4. 4 can never be equal to what? 6. So that is the example of what? Of a false equation. It can never be true. That means that equation is not correct. Another one can be seen in 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5, and 5 can never be equal to 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1 is what? 8. 5 can never be equal to what? 8. So these are example of what? False equation. So whenever you are solving an equation and you check the right hand side, if the right hand side is not equal to the left hand side, that means your answer is not correct, and that means that your answer is what? It's a false equation, and that means you are not correct. Have you understood the basic concept of an equation? We say that the right hand side must be equal to what? The left hand side. Okay, so let's dive into another basic concept called algebraic equation. An algebraic equation is an equation with a variable. The goal of an algebraic equation is to figure out what value of the variable will make a true equation. This is a classical example of an algebraic equation. G there in this equation is a variable. So 3 plus G is equal to what? 12. How are we going to solve it? Let's look at the examples of algebraic equation, which is 3 plus G is equal to 12, as stated before. So the first step is to what? Is to first of all subtract 3 from both sides, because 3 is positive in the left hand side. If it's positive in the left hand side, you first of all, you have, if it's going to the other side, it's going to be what? Minus. So that's why I subtracted both sides by what? By 3. And if I subtract both sides by 3, you're going to have 3 minus 3 plus G is equal to what? 12 minus what? 3. And if you solve them together, you're going to have 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 plus G is equal to what? 12 minus 3. And 12 minus 3 is what? Is 9. So if 0 is added to any letter, is that letter. So 0 plus G is G. So G is equal to what? Is equal to. Have you understood that our final answer is 9? We can check our results, which are regarded as what? Step 2. This is to check if our answer is what? Is correct. If you recall, the question is 3 plus G is equal to what? Is equal to 12. So we are going to substitute 9 to what? To G. So anytime you see G, you replace it with 9. So now you can say 3 plus 9 is equal to what? 12. So from there you can know that the left hand side is equal to what? The right hand side. That means this particular equation is what? Is correct. And that is the basic concept of what? Of an equation. So in conclusion to this presentation, we know that the value at the right hand side must be equal to the value at the left hand side. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to click on the subscription button and also click on the notification icon so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new content. Thank you very much for this presentation. For more informative content, don't forget to like and share my channel, James Maths Academy. Until I see you next time, thank you.